Morning, it's Monday, January the 4th, and this is the heart of the matter. As someone who preaches a lot, I appreciate people listening to my sermons. I like to believe that people benefit from the hard work that I put into those sermons. And I was taught that as a preacher, you want to draw people in right away with the first few words. You want to grab your listeners' attention. However, I'm not sure that Jesus subscribed to that same theory. If he did, he might not have started his most important sermon telling people that they must be bankrupt in order to be approved by God. That's essentially what Jesus did in the Sermon on the Mount. In Matthew 5:3, he said, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." We will see the word blessed a lot in these first few studies. It means to be approved by God. It refers to an attitude or an action on our part that gains God's approval, results in our experiencing a blessed life. I think most of us want to live that kind of life, and according to this sermon, God wants that to happen. But what does it require? Jesus said it requires us to be poor in spirit. The word poor is a very graphic word. It doesn't mean to just not have very much, it means to not have anything at all. That's why I use the word bankrupt. Not in a financial sense, but in a spiritual sense. In order to gain God's approval, I must recognize that I am spiritually bankrupt. It means that I don't go to God and tell him how good I am and that I deserve heaven. It means I go to God and I admit that there's nothing good in me, nothing at all, that I don't deserve heaven in any way, and in fact, I deserve hell. Salvation is not for people who think they're good. It's for people who know how bad off they are. There's an old hymn that says, "Nothing in my hand I bring, simply to thy cross I cling." If you hold on to your goodness in hopes of getting to heaven, you won't make it. But if you rely on the cross, you're there already. Jesus may not have won many fans with the opening line in his most famous sermon, but he wasn't about fans, he was about followers. He isn't looking for people who think they have it all together. He's looking for people who know they don't, who have nothing to hold on to but the cross. And that's the heart of the matter.